fishing, it's in my soul.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
Fish on, baby. Get in that boat. We are here, cold day, little snapper, little mangy, and we're doing some live shrimp, something you don't see us do often. But we're in Tampa Bay. You know, as you guys probably know, this area got hit pretty hard. And a nice looking little mangrove snapper there. And so we decided to we're doing a couple videos on how to catch fish with shrimp. And so we decided, hey, let's make a little day of it, a little podcast out of it. So Luke we just started this little line of docks. And Luke got his this little shrimp snaked, I should say.
Snagged, yeah,
snaked. From probably a little pinfish. I'm gonna go back and get a new one. So if you're tuning in, we're dock fishing. And we're in what? 6 feet of water.
Yep.
You just get something, Luke?
Yeah, something got me. Still have my shrimp on, so we'll see if we can get revenge on them.
And one of the few times that you won't hear us talk about Slam Shady and Dr. Juice. So all we're doing is we pinch the tail off, gets a little bit of extra juice flowing, go out the bottom, up through here, so it looks like yay. Then you take the little size 1 or 1/0 hook, depending on the size of your shrimp, and it kind of goes weedless. You can see it right there probably pretty well. And you got the little bullet weight, so 1/4. And you're set. 20, 30 pound mono, just depending on really how much structure you got.
I got something.
Luke's on something.
I got a little snapper. So this is just using that little shrimp rig. Get down in the docks with the shrimp. This is going to be the most common catch right here is mangrove snapper. They love getting up around docks. Docks with some current flow. Oop, see if we can get that shrimp back. Joe just lost one. So little fella, don't get your fingers in their mouth. That's gonna hurt. Let that guy go. Let's see if we can recycle this one to catch another one.
Yeah, there's a bunch more little snappers. Usually when you find a dock with one, there's gonna be many more.
So just get down there near the pilings and let it sit, and you'll feel, yeah, Joe's getting hammered over there. He's an aggressive little snapper. Fish.
There we go. Ah, dang. All right, I'm going one more. These things are so much fun. It's just fun for the whole family. And you could do it any type of boat, kayak. Let's see if I can get one more. No, he's not coming back for more. So much fun. Gonna reapply. It's been weird. I mean, this area just got destroyed by the red tide, and now it's like so stinking clear. And as much as we like clear water, it can also make it tough. Fish can see you. If there's anything down there on that one. Yeah, so we're gonna be working on a 3-part series for Freedom Boat Club owners. Watch, we got a buoy right underneath us here.
Yeah, that's right.
In the troll motor. That seems to be something that's come up a lot with our audience and even new insider members are either new boat owners and either can't afford a troll motor or part of Freedom Boat Club. Seems to be one of the bigger trends. So we're like, hey, let's do a little 3-part series. One, we'll probably do something similar to this, maybe go up to a bridge or some docks and just fish the heck out of it with an old school anchor. Yep, they still make those things. And then the other ones, we'll probably just take some artificial lures and go hit some flats. You know, right now, this is a great time to be targeting any kind of area where a channel meets a flat. And you sit there and throw some Slam Shadies around, power prawns as well, anything you can pop off the bottom. You're gonna catch some fish if there's some moving water. Whoop, dropping my scream. Even with this tail cut off, he still wants to squirm. So I'm excited about that, just because I know that's going to help so many people that have access to a boat right now and don't have a trolling motor. And just because you don't have a trolling motor doesn't mean you can't catch a lot of fish. And we did it once, so I guess we did it twice. We went out in Freedom Boat Club's boats and filmed with Captain Will, who was working at Freedom Boat Club at the time. We had a great day. Trout galore.
Just messing with me down there.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. What would a good brother do is go right there behind. Oh, almost too good of a cast, really. Let it sit down there. A lot of times just kind of drag it along the bottom. And don't set the hook when you feel the little small guys. Most guaranteed way to lose your bait. Ooh. And if you're listening and you're not looking, we're a little bit cold this morning. We got our warmer gear on. It was frigid. I don't like it when it's 50 degrees out when you start fishing. But it's also a great time to go fishing because once you find them, they're usually in there together. Right there, Lukey?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is fun. You just never know what you're going to catch. Every cast is different. It could be a little tiny, little snapper like we were catching. It could be a giant, overslot snook or big redfish.
And you also get some big hits from these grouper down here too. They'll be sitting on these pilings. That's so much fun.
But what it almost guarantees, close to guarantees, is that you will not catch nothing. Right? This is the best way just to go out and just have some tight lines.
Sorry, I didn't see it right there. And when the water's clear like this, you can, oh, Luke's on something.
A little snapper.
Oh, I'm on two. Oh, I lost mine, dang.
So
But you can also find great structure.
This is the bad thing about this smart trolling. Whoa, watch out there, bird. Easy. Use these smart trolling motors that you can accidentally hit a button. The motor is starting to go up on us.
Yeah, you can find structure and know some good places to go to next time. There we go. Oh, yeah. So, what do we say? Once you find one, you're usually going to find a few more. It's a little bit better one. Whoa, sorry there, cameraman. Am I getting you wet?
Let's release him away from this bird.
Oh, look at that stinking bird. Yeah, another nice thing about clear water is you can see where the bird goes. If I can get this sucker out of here, this guy nailed this hook. So he was hungry. Hold on, buddy, I'm gonna get you. Without having to get my fingers in your... All right. Gonna be pliers. Luke's doing more damage back there.
Yeah, I just got another cast up. I had a little bit of bait left over, so oh yeah, look at that bird just got one. Rascal. So I had another little bit of that bait left, so I threw it back in there and just got myself another one.
There we go.
Whew. Now we got to.
This little snapper fun though.
Yeah.
Get a little bit bigger before you can start taking them home.
Yeah, you just want to sit there and wait to feel for the actual thump. There's a lot of fish down there, a lot of small stuff, like pinfish and smaller snapper. They'll be just tapping at it, tap, 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 and then you'll feel that thump in your line. You can feel a little bit of weight. That's when you want to set the hook. Right now we're using J hooks, so we're setting the hook. You could also use circle hooks, and that works great too. In that case, just don't set the hook, just reel down. But,
so some exciting news on the tackle. We, depending on when you actually hear this / see it, we've had a ton of people asking about the 100 packs for more of our lures. You know, we've had the 100 pack of the Slam Shitty 2.0 for a long time, and now we just released the 100 pack of Alabama Leprechaun and the Slam Shitty Bomber, and we'll probably have some more as well. Everything is taking longer, and I'm sure we're all sick and tired of hearing that. But it's the truth. And we finally got a bunch of loose ones in that we can start packing into the 100 packs. So those are gonna go fast. Slam shitty, look at my little rod tip, just pop, pop, pop. Those are little small fish. Slam shady Bama and the leprechaun. And then we got some new lures coming too that we're real excited about. You know, Fred has been a really popular color. That's that pink. And that's in a paddle tail. Oh, sorry, Luke's on. Oh, we're both on.
Bunch of snapper down there.
I just missed a nice one. That's got a nice little color to it. See if I got my, oh yeah, I got Rob. All right, let's stay here. I think this has got a few more. But we're gonna have Fred the jerk. So Fred the, we're trying to come up with a name. We're like, whoa, it's a jerk, Shad.
Got some teeth on that guy too. You do not want to get your finger stuck in that bad boy.
In the color Fred, so Fred the jerk it is. See, we'll have some fun. Here's a little small guy. Just gonna pinch that end of the tail off. Throw it out there, get some scent going. So far, what, 4? So little mangies in a short amount of time. So much fun. There it is. The old weedless shrimp rig. Good shot. And I mean, look how close we are. I mean, these docks, the good thing about docks like this, and they're used to a lot of boat traffic. So these fish aren't, it's not like on a shallow flat where they're all freaking out and they're long gone. They'll stay there. You give them a presentation like a live shrimp and they will hit it. Oh,
it doesn't have to be live shrimp though. Frozen shrimp works great too. It's
yep.
Just get some natural scent down there. And hold on.
Man, there is a bunch of little small guys. Dang.
There we are.
That one, ooh, I like that sound.
And another little small. There's gonna be some big ones in there. Sometimes you have to weed through them. A lot of times the bigger ones hang on the deeper side of the dock, which is why we're pretty much just hitting the deeper sides, but getting a little bit bigger still not even close to being keeper, but still fun.
Yep, and in terms of, you know, these docks, deeper the better kind of, and in most cases. Structure is going to be critical, obviously dock structure, but you're looking for anything else. I mean, old docks that have maybe some old pilings. I mean, some of these old cement structures, you know, that are, I mean, you wouldn't want to stand on it, but it looks great to fish. They hold a ton of fish down there. And you can see right here, I mean, look at all the growth. That is a lot of life on the side of that dock, on those pilings. And those are all, man, doggone, I'm getting robbed. Those are all good signs. Someone's doing a nice little rebuild there. I like that. Gotta send back a few $100. Cost to build right now is so crazy. But then again, we'll probably be saying the same thing in 5 years from now. Everybody wants to come to Florida. Probably the best place in the world to live right now.
There are just an absolute ton of fish down there.
Yeah,
we'll go to the next one.
I saw a couple chasing the tail end of mine up.
All right, let me get that shrimp back.
I love when you get the shrimp back. Oh, sorry there, Luke.
All right, got the shrimp back. We'll let this guy go, and then we're gonna go on to the other dock.
Some jumbos in there. So how many shrimp did you buy?
It's got 3 dozen.
It's a baker's dozen there, Bap. It's a baker's dozen. Some real big changes to the community, to the insider community. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Nick, our boy who's our head engineer in charge of all of IT and technology, and that guy has been working around the clock with a couple other designers that we've kind of got on part-time. And we know that thing needed a facelift, and we're going for it. Full on facelift. It is going to look and feel awesome, like a real app / site should. You'll see the changes in January. Everything takes longer than you would hope, but man, it's going to be so worth it. Oh, man. You see my rod tip there? Look at that. There we go. Finally felt the thump. There you go. Barely got him hooked. It's kind of like release nice and quick. Let's say that. Got one, Luke?
I just lost him.
Got Rob. That was a good dock. That's what you do. File that away in the old memory bank. Diary, whatever you keep. Knowing that there's probably some structure down there. It's holding that many snapper. And you come out at different tides and times of day, times of year. And usually if there's structure like that and there's that much bait, there'll be bigger fish. There'll be big grouper starting to show up, big snook, depending on where you are. You know, redfish and trout. I did a little trip there in the Panhandle, Pensacola area, and you know, fish docks, residential docks look just like this, and was blown away with how many nice redfish and trout were there. Whoa! Went a little zesty on that one, but that was cool. Because I don't feel like we catch as many redfish and trout. It's more snook and grouper and snapper down here where we are. I was kind of, are you going to Pensacola pretty soon, Luke, for
Yeah, we have a meetup up there in Fort Walton Beach.
It's gonna be, what are you guys doing? It was something with art too? Andy's putting it on?
Yeah, one of the members, Andy Hong, is putting together a fun little get together. I can't wait.
Oh, I just had a sheep's head fall all the way up.
Oh, sheep's head? Yeah, we're gonna do some fishing up there, of course, and then one of his family members has a business in the art industry, and so we're actually gonna have some professional artists come out and really just show us how to. Ooh, there's got one. It's gonna show us how to actually make some legit fish art.
Man, I wanted that sheep's head. That thing followed me all the way up. So what are you guys doing? What are you doing art-wise? I missed that part.
I'm not sure the details, but we just have artists there that's gonna basically just help us do some sort of art, and there's gonna be some food and drinks involved. It should be a good old time. And I haven't really done much fishing up there, so I'm looking forward to getting up there and chasing some redfish and trout around. Yeah, this dock is looking really good. We have some good current flow. We have a lot of nice shade down there. And I just casted just up current. I'm letting it swing back down right at the piling. And so I'm basically right at the base of that piling right now. That's where the sheep's head usually are. I'm trying to get through all these snapper. Oh, Joe's got my line. There we are. Trying to get through all these snapper, get a sheep's head. No luck there, but yeah, basically the key for the sheep's head is to get on the bottom right next to the pilings. And it's not just the dock piling. Oh, it looks like somebody actually might have robbed me. Dang it, something robbed me and I didn't even know it. These little bait stealers are good.
The worst. Ooh, come on, baby. And yeah, working on new rod with mud hole. Crew just got back from doing their own custom rods. And that'll all be next year. For those of you who are wondering, hey, when are things going to get better shipping wise? I don't know. God, it's nuts. The manufacturers don't know. No one seems to know. It's been one of the most frustrating things as a small business owner. How do you even manage inventory, and how do you try to forecast when you don't know how long things are taking? It's been really tough, but yeah, no, if you're sick and tired of it, so are we. We have a lot of, well over $1 million worth of orders as of right now as we're filming this that are literally just in limbo, if you will. We've put them out there. We've done actually a pretty good job with forecasting and with gauging what we need. We just can't get the stuff. So for those of you who think, oh man, these guys don't know how to order, we're doing the right job there. It's just incredibly tough when what normally would take 4 weeks is taking 4 months or 10 months. We have stuff that now goes back over a year. We have stuff that actually, an order that was originally placed in 2019, and we've gotten parts of it, just not all of it. Isn't that nuts? I mean, how do you run a business when you put an order in 2019 thinking you're going to get something in a few months, and all of a sudden 2022 is here, or almost here, and we still don't have the order complete. I mean, it's crazy, and the manufacturers don't like that either. They obviously, oh, that was a nicer one there.
I was about to say, you should get hammered right there. I was just in there and got something on.
You know, they're not making money if their stuff's not getting shipped out either. So it's tough. I was listening to a podcast this morning about
time to piece up the shrimp. We don't have any left.
Oh, piecemeal. Here, give me a little piece of that one, though.
Yeah.
But he was saying it's probably going to be 8 to 12 months before this kind of gets fixed, if you will. And a lot of it's you know, we had a lockdown, as you all know, and everyone in the homes, you know, consumerism went down. I mean, it all-time low for, you know, at least for the last couple of decades of people actually buying stuff. And then all of a sudden, you know, the government pumps, you know, a few $1 trillion into the economy. It gives a lot of people a lot of reasons to start buying stuff, and we kind of turned the economy back on again. And now everything, and because of that, everything else was getting slow to turn back on in terms of, you know, most of the stuff sadly is made in China, and it's got to get shipped over. And now they're having trouble getting enough people to come back to want to be working the shipyards and unloading ships and driving trucks. It's just like massive backlog of really ships and containers sitting out there, and China can't keep up. They're having, you see that, like the electrical issues and stuff? Absolutely nuts. Like where they're having to like ration off electricity in certain provinces. And this dock is loaded with some fish.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fish down there.
Here, give me another little piece of that. So if you're listening, we are now having to take little bits and pieces, still keeping the same little, what is this, an eagle claw?
Yep, little eagle claw J hook.
Little inexpensive hook. It's got a little offset to it. Man, it does the job. Still go weedless with it. Just looks like that. That's pretty funny.
No longer weedless with the chunk, at least not as weedless.
I got my weedless.
You got yours?
Where are you going?
I'm going right there. Something's robbed me.
Underhand pitch right there.
Been robbed 3 times right there.
If that doesn't catch one, I don't know what will. You know, when you make that cast, you're like, all right, that's it.
They're messing with it.
Yeah, I'm getting some little. Ooh. Oh. Come on, something big. Love that. Sheep set thump. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, it took me down to the.
Got on the rope or something?
No, it hit and I went in the weeds. So I did not have that big of a fish one. Probably a little snapper.
There's definitely a fish there.
All right, let's try that again. All right, come on, baby. Now we gotta finish the podcast with catching grouper, sheepshead, something else.
Looks like another snapper.
Oh man!
Almost doubled up. Getting bigger.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more chunk to it. Oop.
That one's a little bit better fish.
What do you guys do? What's the plans? Holidays, Christmas time. What do you guys want to see on future podcasts? What kind of fishing for next year? Because that's a big part of what we're planning out. We just sent an insider survey. If you guys have filled it out, thank you. If you haven't, and you're one of our 26,000 insider members, please do. It's us basically asking you, what do you love? What are some things that we could add? And even what are some things we could maybe take away and change? We got some new fishing coaches coming and some new tackle, obviously. So we'd love to hear feedback on
it's basically what helps us decide, what kind of content to do, what to do more of, what to do less of, where to schedule meetups, right? All sorts of stuff. Everything's on the table.
Look at that guy's hair. You gotta get a video of that, dude. It's flowing. That's glorious.
That's what I aspire to.
Dude, it could be you next year, Luke. That's what I want. I want to see Luke's hair looking like that in 2022. I'm not even mad about his wake. It was awesome. Thank you, Joel, for making sure we got that in. Kind of looked like, who was it, Macho Man Randy Savage when I first saw him going by? Like a younger one. Macho Man Randy Savage. All right. All right, what do you want to see, Joel? What kind of content, huh? Huh?
Keep on.
Keep on?
Maybe add some reefs and offshore.
Ooh, reefs and offshore, huh? You liking the reefs, yes? I'm gonna go a little bit deeper and see if there's some sheeps or there. So I'd love to finish this off with a sheep's head. So anyhow, we put all these podcasts, depending on where you're watching, listening, on saltstrong.com in the fishing tips section. And at the very bottom, you'll see a place to leave comments. And that's where we love to hear from you. But even better would be going to that survey in your inbox, if you're an Insider member, and filling that bad boy out. Because it's pretty detailed. And it's asking some questions that are multiple choice and many that are just wide open. Hey, give us some honest feedback on how we can improve the experience and give you guys some cool stuff. A lot of tackle things we can't talk about just yet, but I'm really pumped on that. Just as fishing, we all love trying out new stuff, right? We all love trying out new rods, new reels, new line, new lures. We got a couple of molds that we own 100% that we've been designing now for the most of the year. And those will all be out in 2022. So pumped. I'm also pumped about just wintertime in general, man. I feel like every winter we always have pretty killer trips.
Yep.
And a good time to explore some of those little back lakes and
yeah, I'm doing a lot of that. Even bringing out the fly rod too. There's been some recommendations on fly fishing, so I'll be bringing the fly rod out this winter. That's when it's the best sight fishing. The water's nice and clear. Fish on those sunny days in the middle of the day, they'll get up shallow. Makes for some really fun sight fishing. I know there's some big fish down here. These small ones just are too fast to get at it. So I'll get this cast up here in the shadows, and it is not going to last very long.
Oh boy. The shrimp head just went down in the crack.
Oh, lovely.
It's that's like our second to last piece. Getting down to the wire here, kids.
Come on. Oh, man.
That'll work. Actually, I'll take a little pic of that. You see, you might have to lift the seat up.
Get him.
Nice. Good job, Lucas. There we go. Your boy Jake's always looking for good thumbnail pics. See if that one makes the thumbnail or not. It's a big part of it for you guys aspiring to be YouTubers or whatever it might be, creating content. I mean, such a big part of it is getting a good, captivating, curiosity-filled headline and a thumbnail, most importantly, because that's, as we're looking through Facebook and any of our feeds, you need to have something that grabs your attention. And to the same point, can't be misleading. I think that's where some of these YouTubers go wrong, and they usually correct themselves because they realize people start leaving them pretty nasty messages. But it needs to be congruent. There's such thing as clickbait to get a click, but it better be congruent. It better not be misleading but the moral of the story is come up with really good pictures that grab attention. Oh, something just chased me up there. Get her onto us, Lukey.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't really matter because we're down to the last ones. But other than that, if you haven't joined us in the Insider Club, that's what we'd love to see you in there for 2022. There's some really neat things coming. And you'll be able to lock in your membership price for life and get a couple little free gifts from us as well. And that's all at saltstrong.com. You can go to /pricing or...
Oh,
it looked like
that
a
was
nicer
a
one
better
there.
fish. That was the sheep's head there. Ooh, man.
Or just go right up to join the club. We'd love to see you in there. For you current members, thank you guys so much. You're the rock foundation of the company. And we do anything for you.
See if I can get revenge on that guy. He definitely felt me, but it was right on that far pile. I got down to the bottom before the snapper got it. Something bigger came up and just thumped it.
All right, we got to end this on a good one, right?
Yeah, I think I might have just blown it.
Come on, Cheapy.
That was a big fish.
Yeah, that'll be another thing we'll start doing more of here in probably the next handful of podcasts. The sheep's head, they start coming in here in the winter. They start moving up these little canals, and heck, I mean, we caught a lot just in Luke's little canal.
Yeah, my favorite way to get them is with these little crab lures. So
Yeah, it's a blast.
For many years, I didn't think that sheep's head even really ate lures, and there's a couple crab lures I found that they just dominated.
That's all that's left of it, Bob. That's all that's left. All right. We'll see if Luke can get one. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this bad boy up. And we appreciate all the love, all the support. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I mean, these are truly on the water. This is what you have to deal with when it's cold, windy, red tide, whatever it is. And we like to keep these unique from all the other fishing shows out there that are super edited, tons of B-roll, and filled with a bunch of commercials and product placement. I don't know. I think there's too much of that, which is why we want to do this, just real. Because I learned, even on the bass side, those two guys that go do that. What are they called? Tactical
back
bassin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just real. And they're out there. Hey, I had a crummy day. We got skunked. And unlike a fishing show that takes them 3 days in many cases to film one 21-minute episode, and super produced, and they're fun. I'm not pooping on fishing shows, but I don't think they're the best place to learn in most cases. Great way to have a little bit of fun and see people catch some nice fish. But if you want to learn and see because I think it can get you really frustrated, right? It's like looking at Men's Health and all you see is a bunch of ripped guys. Like, man, I can't get ripped like that. And like most of them, they're photoshopped, men and women. I mean, it's the same way, and it can get frustrated sometimes. So this is a real deal. Get your hands dirty. Make some dumb errors sometimes.
Hey, you don't always catch the trophy fish every day.
Yep.
But it's always
occasionally you do catch them and you drop them.
Yeah.
Rhymes
your department.
Rhymes and Joe. All right, guys. Look, any more?
No,
Can we give it one
I just
shot?
have like the tail section, all the meat's out of it. So this is just a total Hail Mary.
A Hail Mary, as they say in fishing. That's all we got left.
No, they're not getting fooled.
All right. Cool. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, hit us up. Go do that survey if you haven't. If you have, thank you guys for the feedback. We're going through all of it. And let us know what we can be doing in 2022. I know we're not there yet, unless you happen to be listening to this in 2022. Welcome to the future. Let us know how it is. And but do leave us some comments. We love hearing feedback on these podcasts. Joel, good job. Everybody else, peace. We out. Late.
See ya.
Woo.
'Cause fishing, it's in my soul. It was passed down to me from the days of old. To find us on the water, if there was a way. It's been said my papa, he wrote the book on catching big reds and 20-pound snook. I wish I knew all the things he knew today. For he's the reason why we are this way. And he put fishing in our soul.